This podcast should not be listened to whilst driving or operating heavy machinery. This is Living Lightly with Jenny Light. Yogic philosophy, guided meditations, and pranayamas. Please subscribe for all future podcasts. Welcome to today's session. Enjoy.
Welcome to today's session. We are working on cultivating a positive attitude towards health, one that leaves no element of doubt. As Jesus said to Thomas, we called him Thomas the Doubter, and there was the occasion when all of the disciples were out on the water. They saw a great light coming towards them across the water and they became afraid. And when the light came closer, they realised it was Jesus out walking in the water. Jesus called to Peter to step out. Peter stepped out onto the water and he was walking too. But then a great storm came up and the sea became choppy and Peter became afraid and he started to sink. And Jesus said, "O ye of little faith," and he helped him back into the boat. The point is that we need to have that faith that even when things are proven to be working for us, to be not disheartened when they start to appear to be not working. You're being tested in your faith to keep going even in the face of what seems to be not working. Because if you have dynamic, positive willpower and that you can only visualise with no hint of error, that you can only visualise what you want, in this case we're focusing on health, then it must happen. Because you are a creature of God, you are a spark of God. And as the great creator has willed all of creation into existence just by willing it to be so, so can you exert your willpower not to create negativity and perpetuate any can't do or won't situation, but instead to manifest what you will. So today we are working on building that spiritual capacity to will what you wish for your health. So just starting by allowing the body to be aware that it breathes. The spine is upright, and be aware that when the body breathes that there is a flow of life force through the spine. So taking your awareness not to the front of the body but towards the back. Be aware that it breathes either in or against the spine. And we're starting with a mantra which will be very cooling on the nerves of the brain and the body. It's the So-Ham mantra. So we're breathing in, and mentally the body, as it breathes in, you are saying so. And mentally, as the body starts to breathe out, the mental mantra is Ham. So breathing against the back of the body. Visualising through the tailbone that you have a great cord running down into the earth and that you can turn on the tap to let go of toxins. Allow these to flow like tar or treacle down into the earth. Keep that tap running as you focus on the breath, breathing against the spine. Keep that tap running, but your attention's on the breath. As I breathe in, I bring lightness, and as I breathe out, I have relief. You're releasing all manner of jangled mental impressions as well as physical toxins. And these include negative thinking patterns. Breathing against the spine. So on the inhale brings lightness, Ham on the exhale brings relief. And then gently closing the tap, be aware of your spine as a column of light. And at the top of that column of light sits the head. Taking your Soham breath into the head, so that the inhale is breathed behind the eyes, so, and the exhale is a calming on the brain, Ham. You are affirming in this Soham breath that you are one with the Creator. It means He that I am. Allowing the breath to come behind the eyes, cleansing through the nerves of the brain, so that only the positive pathways become amplified. So on the inhale, Ham on the exhale. And the next time that you breathe out, just allow the breath to settle. Keep the attention in the head. I'd like you to feel that there is an expansion in the cranium. The cranium is no longer pressing in. There's an opening. So that you can open as a flower to higher states of consciousness. Being aware of a stream of light flowing down from higher realms. Absorbing through the petals of the crown and the brain. What we are learning to do is to train our consciousness to be from a higher state of being, to transcend the physical. And then from this higher state of being, we can make any changes that we will in the body. So ignoring the body at the moment, allow it to recede into the background so that the only awareness is rising upwards in consciousness. Let go of any threads of attachment to the physical body and its limitations. Soham means He that I am. Connecting with the Creator, God. being bathed in the very fine vibrations of higher states of consciousness as a great benevolence, bathing your entire consciousness. Visualizing the beauty of the petals of the crown as pure white, emanating gold. Hone into one perfect petal. And affirming, I connect my consciousness to a higher state of being. I tune into a higher state of being. Being bathed down the back of the body, as if old garments of pain were gently being removed, flowing down the front of the body, cleansing any area of the body that requires cleansing, flowing down the right side of the body and the left, so that you can have a balance between the male and female, the sun and moon, energies of the left and right. Be aware that this is also balancing the brain. Subtle vibrations of light that flow through the brain, that are absorbed by the tissues. The key is getting the brain in a higher state of vibration. Then all changes can be made. So imagine your brain were being bathed in a bath of very fine vibrations. The very fine vibrations cauterize any negative thinking and amplify positive states of mind. And then tuning out of the physical consciousness, imagine that you're viewing a blueprint of the perfect form of your body. That this is your etheric body, the body double, which is literally blue. And you can watch as the blood flows through this blueprint. You can watch as the nerve pathways send little pinpricks of light along the nerve pathways from all points of the body to the brain. You can watch as the brain responds. It interprets the information and then chooses how to react to that stimuli. but you are in control. So this is conscious control as opposed to unconscious. You are in control. And being in control, you can change how these signals are interpreted. So imagining a great dial within the head, in the master controller gland, and that you can turn down the pain receptor. The message is received, thank you body, turn down the signal. And then visualising all sorts of other messages coming into the brain. And these perhaps being interpreted as a healthy part of the body. What is the vibration of a healthy part of the body? What does it feel like? And looking objectively at your body blueprint, you are now going to look at an area of the body which in this is perfect in your visualisation. And you are going to tune into a healing, healthy vibration in that part of the body. What it felt like in another part of the body, transferring it into this. Keep holding that vibration. Holding your attention for 3 breaths. Hold your attention. Manifest that healing vibration. And then bring your attention back to your perfect blueprint. Allowing that blueprint to be absorbed as if mapped out onto the body. Just allow it to be absorbed within the skin, the bones, the tissues, and take your attention away from it up into the crown. Be aware that all the while you are being supported in acting positively, thinking positively, manifesting a new healthful, healing state of being. That you are being supported by the angelic realm, that you are being supported by God and the Masters. And making a deep prayer from soul level, making a deep prayer for this healing to be manifested throughout your body, your mind, your understanding. Get your attention upwards into your appeal, your demand for aid, and not in the body. And then using this higher state of consciousness to bring in affirmation. So this is not like an ordinary affirmation which uses the conscious mind, but vibrates at this higher state of being. Allow this affirmation to fill your consciousness. I am not the body. God is within all my body parts. therefore they are perfect. I am not the body. God is within all my body parts. Therefore they are perfect. I am not the body. God is within all my body parts. Therefore they are perfect. And then bringing your attention back to that stream of light, which is ever present, being beamed down the higher realms, being absorbed within tissue level, all over the body. Realizing that there is perfection in every cell. There is perfect perception within the eyes, within the heart, at visceral level. That your consciousness is bathed, almost as if your brain had been taken out, given a cleansing, and rewired to function in an optimal, positive manner that is full of faith. And gently placed back within the cradle of the skull. And then bringing the body's consciousness back to the fact that it breathes in a gentle way. And that gentle breath is felt in the fingertips. And that gentle breath is felt in the toes. That gentle breath is felt as a gentle smile on the face. Gentleness behind the eyes. Then bring yourself back into awareness of the body by moving fingers, moving toes, and just generally coming back into physical body awareness in a healthful, healing, positive way. Om Shanti, peace.
With warmest delight, this podcast was brought to you by Jenny Light. Find out more about Jenny's courses, retreats, workshops and publications at living-lightly.co.uk. Blessings on your spiritual path.